book of Genesis, first chapter, 29th verse. It states that the herbs are for the healing of the nations. Every religion teaches righteousness, isn't it? How did we stray from God's mandate?
Eat to Live Not to Die is a company that advocates the teachings of Dr. Sebi. And Dr. Sebi is a world-renowned herbalist from Honduras who said that human beings need to eat electric foods. Electric foods are foods that grow without the aid of a man, woman, or child. They hold an electrical resonance. And the black man and the black woman hold that exact electrical resonance. And because he taught people from an African perspective, not a Western perspective, he named our system of medicine, just like we have the Ayurvedic system of medicine and the rest. He named it the African Biomineral Balance. The African Biomineral Balance addresses every human being on earth, not just black people. However, black people need more of those alkaline foods than others. So that's what he advocated. And it's hard for the world to understand the foods that grow wild versus the foods that were made by man, because they were never taught it at the end of the day. And I understand that. I discovered Dr. Sebi around the age of 21, 22. I remember I was going to a graphics design studio where they print out posters. And a young gingerhead man by the name of Benjamin said, Rod, this is alkaline food. You know about Dr. Sebi? And I was like, no, I don't know who that is. First time I heard about Dr. Sebi, I was just like everyone else, like, nah, bro, stop eating meat. I'm from Nigeria. Like, what do you mean stop eating meat, chicken, the oxtail, all of these things? I can't do that. So 2 years later, I heard his name again, watched the video, and that was it. That changed my life, bro. My lifestyle was just like everyone else's, brother. Just like everyone else's. Like, just a young boy living in Southwest London, trying to make money, bro. You know, obviously I was into things like basketball, but I love hustling. Anybody that knows me, I love to hustle. I love to buy and sell. That was who I was. And I was creative as well. So for me, I wanted to go into something for myself from the beginning because I was into clothing as well, creating my own clothing. But then when this kind of started making more of an impact in my life, I felt like, nah, I got to put down everything that I want to do and try to help humanity, bro. Because human beings are the reason why we're here, bro. Not because of money. If you had all the money in the world, right? All the money in the world. But when you wake up in the morning, there's no humans, just you and the money, no human beings. You're not going to feel right. It's going to be crazy for you. But if there was no money in the world and just human beings, we can play in the sandbox, we can reason, we can, So I knew it wasn't about money. I had to first address the health of humanity because no one's going to do it, bro. I'm like the top 10 most hated human beings on earth right now, bro, because obviously the things that I'm teaching people is very personal to them. The foods that I'm saying is garbage, bro. Grandmothers, great-great-grandfathers, these are the things that they eat when they come together, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of these. So I'm hitting them where their emotions are, because there's an emotional connection between people and food. So when I say that these things are garbage, it hits them hard and it's hard to believe. But unfortunately, I'm in the same category. The truth don't care about my feelings. The truth don't care about your feelings, no one's feelings. Truth is truth, with or without our acceptance. So, this is what I had to learn the hard way in life, bro. Regardless of whatever people have to say, they have to understand that the things I'm coming to them with is not mine. It's not Dr. Sebi's. It's truth. If you go to nature and you see a great example, guineps, Jamaica. Everyone in Jamaica knows that guineps grow wild. There's no farmers in Jamaica growing guineps because they just grow crazy. So it would be silly for them to grow guineps. So that is a good example to use as a plant or a fruit that grows wild. So now if I go to nature and I see guineps growing wild and I come to you and I show you, If you don't accept it, it's not that you're not accepting me, you're not accepting nature. So no one's fighting me, bro. They're fighting Mother Nature. Because I'm just bringing to you what Mother Nature's showing me. Bro, the challenges have been crazy, man. Like, when you want to change your life, there's going to be people in your life that you're going to notice that starts to act different. And it always happens when you want to do something positive. When you want to do negative, everyone's like, yeah, come on, let's go to the club. Let's go take that. Let's go smoke some of that. Let's go drink some of that alcohol. Yeah, let's go fuck those bitches. They're on it. They're calling you. They're messaging you. But once you say, nah, I don't even want to smoke that no more. I want to go to the gym now, Like, I don't really want to go there no more. I don't want to be involved in those places. You start to see the withdrawal now. They start to distance themselves. They might even talk behind your back. And this is family or friends, brother. I've had it all. I've been through everything. I tried to save my own mum. My mum didn't want to listen. She wanted to eat what she eats. She passed away 2016. So that was very hard for me to kind of watch, because I had to basically watch her deteriorate. And it saddened me. And even to this day, like, bro, like I help my neighbor's mum. My neighbor's mum listened to me, but not even my own mum, bro. So it's hard, bro. I'm a human being. I feel, So there was a lot of challenges, bro. Everything you see here is self-funded. Nobody gave me a penny except my mother. My mother gave me money to help me to start my business. Even though she didn't believe in it, my mum still gave me a little change to help me to start this all off. So I give thanks to my mother, and I give thanks to the Creator for creating her, and Sebi, and everyone else who supported me, bro. I'm just grateful at the end of the day. The challenges are going to be there until my last day, bro. Challenges are a part of life. If you're not challenged, how will the Creator know you deserve what you deserve? You can say, yeah, I have overcome my anger. Yeah, some people's going to come for you to test that at the bus stop, at work, while you're driving. You're going to get tested. So I know that. So every time I'm going through life and I'm feeling these emotions or getting these negative energies towards me, I play that in my mind. It's a test, it's a test, it's a test, it's a test. And I try my best to pass them, because I'm trying to get my spiritual bank account on millions. You get what I'm saying? Everybody has a physical bank account, but I also feel we have a spiritual bank account. And how we react is how we deposit into that account. You get what I'm saying? And that's also how you get withdrawals as well. Angry, straight, 0 to 100, bam. You get me? But when you're calm and you relax, you say, that's fine. You walk away. You have to add to your spiritual bank account, bro. I've learned the hard way, brother. You cannot help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. That's number one. Number two is, you cannot teach anyone in this world unless you're teaching them from an example standpoint. You have to be what you want to see in them. If you want to see kindness in that child, be kind to the child. If you want to see anger in that child, be angry towards the child. So we're the same, just grown up, still children, still that 16-year-old, still that 5-year-old. Our younger selves is what dominates. You get what I'm saying? So I don't force nothing. I don't try to convince. Nah, you don't need to convince anybody of the truth. The truth is, what did we say earlier on? The truth never changes. Thank you, bro. When they're ready to see it, it's there to see.
And they'll appreciate and know that, this guy was actually just trying to help.
That's it, bro. And how would it be if I was like going at them? They're not going to look back and think of that, because people remember how you treat them, bro. Not necessarily what you did for them. They just remember the feeling, how you made them feel. Not, I gave you a tenner. You could have given someone a tenner with a screw face. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's like, how do you make people feel? That's what it is. And remember, it may not be your intention to make someone feel a certain way, you know, but that's them, bro. You might have had the intention of increasing value in their life, but they took it the wrong way. And that's okay, bro. So that's how I deal with it. Some people think that I'm judgmental. Some people think I'm a pseudoscientist. Some people think that I'm too aggressive. Some people think I'm egotistical. But that's them projecting. If they only knew, which they can't know, my heart, only me and the Creator knows my heart. No human being can know the true intention of a human being's action, my bro. Nobody can know this. You know, and the Creator knows. So as long as I've got that with the Creator, I don't care what anybody says, because I know where it's coming from. I'm only trying to help. I ain't got no beef with the creator of carrots. I ain't got no beef with the creator of cassava. Whoever made these things, I ain't got no problems with them. I'm just telling the world that those things was not here when the creator made the world. They have been added to creation. You know? Extremely lonely, bro. Can't even lie to you, bro. And that's the sacrifice that I have to make in order to help my brothers and my sisters, bro. If you want to, you can take the responsibility of helping the world to be a better place. If you want to. I think we all are responsible, but you have to step up to it. We're all responsible, bro. Like, someone asked me the other day, the world is such a mess. Like, how do we clean the world? How do we keep the world clean? And I told him, just throw your rubbish in the bin, bro. If you got 10 men out on their lunch break, they eat their food and throw their wrapper on the floor, the world is dirty. If you got 10 men, eat their food, throw each wrapper in the bin, the world is clean. Very simple, innit? So as long as you take care of what you need to take care of, everything's good. So that's what I'm doing. I know that if I help you, I'm helping myself. If I teach you how to fish, I'm helping myself. If I teach you how to prepare mushrooms, I'm helping myself. You get what I'm saying? So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create leaders of themselves. You know, I'm trying to create people who understand that their body is a kingdom. You know, your body is a kingdom, and you need to make sure that your kingdom is in the right state. It's clean, everything's proper in there. And that's the only place in my mind, this is the temple, this is the church. People go to church, but the real church is within. This is the most important thing, this body. And it's a shame that people value things that they buy more than the things that they were given for free, which is kind of weird. You know, like your imagination, your ability to smell, taste, touch, hear, you know, feel, your pancreas, your stomach, your kidneys, your imagination, thoughts, like all these things is free. But we don't value that until it's almost lost. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. First of all, I don't like mixing alkaline with vegan, bro. You know why?
I'm the same, but go on. But people do. Because vegan could be soya, tofu, all sorts, but
And that is not alkaline, bro.
No. Yeah.
And I did that too, bro. Can't lie to you. I was a man that, in my books, you could see on the top right in my old books, it says alkaline vegan, #alkaline vegan. I was wrong. I shouldn't have tried to do that. Vegan is vegan, alkaline is alkaline. But right now it's confusing, it's misconstrued. You know, people keep calling me, you know, the man that leads the alkaline community. I didn't even know there was an alkaline community. And me be the leader? Nah, I'm not the leader of any alkaline community, brother. I'm just a man who's doing his best with what he knows, what he has, and where he is. Period. Yeah, so the difference for me, the increase of needing less sleep. I didn't need that much sleep at all. Still don't need that much sleep. So less sleep, feeling more energy. Yeah. I would say strength, clear-minded, clarity, clairvoyance. I would also say for me, all senses increased. All senses increased. What else? My discernment. Discerning. You know what discernment means? So discernment is basically when you're able to be a very good judge of character. When you're able to look at someone's body language, listen to the words that are coming out of their mouth, and be able to say to yourself, nope, that's a scammer. Nah, she'll cheat on me. Nah, he loves money too much. He ain't seen money. He's going to get crazy when he sees that kind of money there. I don't want to work with him. He's too eager. You have a sense of discernment that increases within you. Because when you eat clean, yeah, bro, all the things that were given to you for free from the creator starts to go up, bro. Whatever abilities it is that you possess or skills, it just starts to be more apparent, much clearer. You start to use it, you know? And it also helps you to be happier, more peaceful within. Because that's really what it's about, bro. To be at peace within oneself, bro. You know, not thinking about, imagine you're sitting down playing PlayStation or whatever, FIFA, and you feel this kind of crazy pain in your back. Imagine you're sitting at work, you've got this crazy bowel movement. You're just walking to the toilet, madness, like wherever you are in the world, you're feeling these uncomfortable experiences within your body. That is what removes peace from one's life, bro. Do you understand? And then let alone life problems, just normal life problems on top of the physical pain within. Brother, you can never be at peace, bro. That's why there's a lot of angry people walking around. Very angry people. The food in their stomachs sending negative messages to their mind. Remember, the eyes don't see. It's the brain that sees, and the eyes is the window of what the brain looks out through. So if your brain says hoodie, black guy, run, that's what your eyes is going to see. But if your brain sees a hooded black man and doesn't see robber or violent, then you're not going to do any of that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So whatever the mind's been programmed for the eyes to see, you will see. You feel me, bro? So that's how we're living today. And the food doesn't allow us to see, bro. For me, it's like, first I had to educate myself. Yeah, there was no university to go to learn this stuff. So literally all I had was YouTube and books that I could find. And with books, you got to read between the lines because, bro, there's a million books that says cow's milk is great for your bones. And I know that's not true. I know that if I was in nature, I wouldn't go underneath a cow and suck a cow's udder. I would not do that. But yet there's millions of books released by doctors, people that have gone to school, telling you to drink cow's milk, which is crazy. So you can't believe what a book says. Again, you have to have discernment. You have to be able to do field research, not armchair research, not sitting down in front of the computer. You have to go to these countries and see these foods there growing. I've seen guineas grow wild. I've seen avocados grow wild. I've seen soursops grow wild. So if I've seen it with my two eyes from nature, then I can come here and sit down confidently and speak to you and tell you, like, rah, you know what? This is good, this is good, this is good, this is garbage, this is garbage, this is garbage. Confidently. And the first thing I made was a book. And I knew this wasn't even the book. There's a part one. And I put the part one into part two. Yeah, so it's fused together. So the first thing I made was a book because I knew that I can't keep going around speaking with nothing to give you to read after you finish speaking to me. You need a point of reference. You need something to read and then research. Read and then research. So I created the book. And then from the book, I started creating products. Slowly grew, bro. It's been 11 years now. Slowly growing. Now I've got over 50 products in my inventory now. You know? Yeah, bro. Like, yes, I did. But at the end of the day, it's just a matter of protecting yourself. Not making sure that on your website, you're letting people know, like, if this happens to you or this happens to you or this happens to you, we're not liable for that. You have to know yourself what you're taking. We can't be responsible for what happens to you if you decide to trust us. We're not saying we're doing anything wrong, but just to protect ourselves, we have to have that disclaimer. And a lot of people don't realize that when you're taking natural herbs, you're going to go through some rainy days before you get to that sunshine. You're not just going to drink herbs and whoop, magic, you're good. But that's what people want, because we're living in this fast-paced Amazon Prime world. Instant gratification. You feel me? But the road to good health will not be as easy as the road to bad health. Bad health is as simple as, order me a Papa John's. Yeah, let me get a 2-piece. Like, destroying oneself is easy, bro. You get me? Making oneself healthy is hard. So I knew that these kind of things would happen. So I just create these disclaimers and let people know that I'm not a doctor. I'm learning as well. I don't know everything. But the things I do know, I'm going to let the people know as soon as possible. You get what I'm saying? And that's how I've been going through my life, bro. A lot of people say things like, Ekong, are you not afraid of like losing your life? Like, people that promote these kind of things, they take them out and da. I don't live in fear, brother. If it's my day to go, it's my day to go. Nobody knows the minute, the second, the hour, the week, or the month where they're going to go. Today might be the last day you touch your door handle, your front door handle. Today might be the last day any one of us sleeps in our bed. You never know. But we can't think about that and dwell on that. We just have to live. We have to move. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to, I can't even fathom in my head saying to myself, I'm not going to promote the truth no more because I'm afraid that they might take me out, So I'm just going to hoard all this knowledge and keep it to myself and not tell anyone and just, nah, bro, that will make me even sicker. You get me? I feel like this innate feeling to want to help people. You get what I'm saying? Otherwise, I feel like it will affect me physically and spiritually. That's just me. For some people, it's not like that. For some people, it's just money driven. For some people, it's ego driven. But for me, I really, really understand that one day, someone in this world is going to marry my son. Someone in the world is going to marry my daughter. Could be anyone. So if I'm smart, I'm going to say, all right, cool. I'm going to educate the world so that if by chance I could be educating the mother of the son that's going to marry my daughter. Like, yeah, I grew up on your dad's information. Da, 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 da. That's the link right there. Healthy children. You get me? Thinking children, better everything. You don't want children to come together sick because that's what's happening today. Adults, children, everyone's coming together sick. So I know that I can't literally know who's going to be with who and who's going to be with who. So I have to just cast my net wide, far and wide. I can't catch everyone. I can't help everyone. Your vibe will attract your tribe. It's all magnetism. You either draw closer or go further away. And that's it. You can't control it. It's just like music, bro. You can't control that vibration coming from the speakers to your ears. It's either you're going to like that song or you're not going to like that song. And that's just like me. It's either you're going to like what I say or you're not going to like what I say. But I can't dwell on that. I can't dwell on that. There was a saying, if you live for the applause, you will die by the booze. I said, rah. That one there hit me different. It's like, whoa. So that basically means it's not about the reaction of humans. Don't live your life for the reaction of humans, positive or negative. Live your life for you. Would you do it if it wasn't in front of a camera? That's what people need to be asking themselves. If you couldn't record what you just did or said, would you still do it? People are jumping out of planes because there's a camera. Would you have jumped out that plane if you couldn't have recorded that shit? This is the thing. People are not asking themselves these questions, but I would do what I'm doing in front of the camera or not in front of the camera. You feel me? If there was no internet today, you can still come here and link me. You get me? Because life is not about money. Life is about how we treat each other. Period. Wake up in the rising, give thanks to my creator. I make sure I drink my water with lime. After I drink my water with lime, I'll have fruits. After I have those fruits, between 12 and 7 o'clock, I'm going to eat one meal. And then after that, no more food. If it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock and I feel a bit peckish, I might eat some grapes. I might eat a mango. I might drink more water. I might drink seamoss. But that's how I live. One meal a day. And if all of us try to implement that, we'll be much healthier. But due to the addiction that we have for food, it's hard to do that. Very, very hard to do that, bro. After breastfeeding, you have to get the baby into like fruits, things that are soft. Put a few different fruits in front of the child and allow the child to choose the one that the child likes. I like fruits, but there's certain fruits that I like and there's certain fruits that I don't like. I don't have to like every fruit. That's the reason why the Creator created fruits in abundance. We get to select the ones that we choose to have. Some people might like mangoes, some people might not. That's life. So that's how we got to treat the children. Give them a few things that are natural in front of them. Allow them to experiment. And just by watching, just by observation, you learn what the child likes. But definitely things that are soft, fruits, go to that route 100%. It's worse than cocaine. Worse than cocaine, bro. 10 times worse than cocaine. Because the processed sugar is turning us into addicts. Okay? Our brain receptors are receiving that dopamine every time we take that sugar. We get that rush. And every time you don't get it, just like a crackhead, just like someone who's a fiend, some people get itchy, some people get angry, bro. And it's really that anger. You know, you not having what you want, but you want it. And you're not going to kind of rest until you have it. And no one can't bother you because you're agitated. So that's what sugar does to us. It doesn't allow us to have peace within ourselves. So all those processed things, they're man-made. Everything that's man-made contains starch. And starch is used in the Caribbean to harden your clothes. Their white shirts and their clothes, it's used to make it rock hard. So if they use starch for that, imagine putting starch into your body with those delicate organs. You know, we have to use common sense. All those processed foods, it's either starch, which is the carbonic acid, the uric acid comes from the meat, and the lactic acid comes from the dairy. Those are the three things that we need to avoid. The lactic acid, uric acid, and carbonic acid. The carbonic acid, the processed foods, all the starches, that is like, for me, the worst. Yeah, and then I would say the dairy, and then I would say the meat. Because at the end of the day, if someone said to me, Ekong, you have two choices. Soy for the rest of your life, or fresh fish from the ocean for the rest of your life. I'm going to go with fresh fish from the ocean. You know why? Because I know that God made fish. God never made no tofu that was created in a laboratory. You understand what I'm saying? So there's levels to alkalinity, bro. There's levels. I can break it down so much. Like, a lot of people are going around saying, oh, but there are things that are alkaline that contain starch, like quinoa and chickpeas and all of this. But those things are not from the wild. What Dr. Sebi was basically saying is that the foods that come from the wild are foods that are alkaline and you can eat them. But the foods that are man-made, they will contain starch. But really what contains starch is anything that God didn't make. So even though chickpeas can be found in nature, the chickpeas that someone sells to you is a chickpea that you don't know where the seed of that chickpea came from. You don't know how far away from its original mother and father. You don't know. So when you eat it, yes, it may have a level of starch, but it might not have the amount of starch that you think and I think that would hurt us. Everything has different levels of starch. 1% of starch, there's things that have 80% of starch, like cassava and sugarcane and things of that nature, beetroot. These have crazy amounts of starch, so we have to educate ourselves more on the understanding of things that are alkaline. If you go to Sainsbury's and you come to my store and you take the quinoa, put it in my quinoa, put it in your left hand, you take the Sainsbury's quinoa and put it in your right hand, you're going to see a clear difference, bro. So that means all quinoa is not equal. I would say wash your seamoss 2-3 times, put it into the blender, pour some relatively warm water over that, blend that. The more water you add, the more runny it will be. The less water you add to it, the more gel-like it will be. So it depends on the consistency that you desire. But that's how easy it is, bro. Some people say soak overnight, and I don't think that's necessary. No, just wash it good and blend it. Yeah, if you want to, for me, the reasoning behind the boiling in my head is just to make the seamoss soft. Because when it's soft, it's easier for the blades to run through that and break it down into a smooth consistency. That's why you need a good blender as well. I have a Vitamix, so that's gonna, do the job.
Blenders in my time as well.
Yeah, bro, invest into a good blender, bro. Invest, man. Buy cheap, buy twice. You get me? Yeah, people would think it's a miracle, but they're not miracles, bro. But yeah, I've helped people reverse things like diabetes, help people reverse blindness, help people reverse constipation, anything and everything you can think about. Heart problems, people that went through a stroke, people that are trying to reverse psoriasis, endometriosis, women that have fibroids, all kinds of things, my brother. But that's only because they helped themselves. They took my information, applied it to their life, and helped themselves through the power of discipline. Discipline is the key of life. If we discipline ourselves and make sure that we do what we said that we would do for ourselves, you can overcome anything, bro. But it's hard. You tell yourself, okay, no food after 6. It's 9:24. You're eating crazy food, and at 1 a.m. you're eating crazy food. You get what I'm saying? So it's all about, for me, discipline. I didn't do it for them. They did it for themselves. They just used the information and they applied it and it worked for them. But the ones that don't discipline themselves, they might have a different story about, their interactions with Eat to Live Not to Die. Because maybe they wanted it overnight. They thought that, I'll just take this and they'll be all right, yeah? Come on, bro. It took 37 years for you to get here. How long do you think it's going to take to reverse it? Give yourself grace. Be real. 37 years. Some people, 68 years you've been eating garbage. How long do you think is plausible to give yourself to reverse whatever it is that you're going through? So a lot of people are impatient, brother. They want things overnight. Mother Nature's never overnight kind of thing. That's what my mom used to say to me as well. Oh, David, I've had a good life. I've had a good life. If I go tomorrow, that's okay. Let me just eat more I want to eat, please. So that's how they are sometimes. And that's okay. You can't keep pestering them. Let them, unfortunately, you have to just allow them to live their life. If they want to, they'll come to you. Oh, what's that you're drinking? Oh, make me some of that. Oh, I had that thing that was in the fridge. It was nice. Leading by example, bro, again, and I can't lie, my mum did try 1 or 2 things, but that's as far as it got. You get what I'm saying? But regardless, I give thanks for her life, bro. seamoss and cheney root, those 2 products are very good for your bones. seamoss is the greatest thing for your bones anyway, because it has the highest amount of calcium of anything in the world. Calcium is the highest mineral within seamoss. Seamoss has over 92 minerals, but the mineral that is abundant within it is calcium. So she has to take seamoss every day, non-stop, at least twice a day, every day. But obviously, you have to avoid those things that got you to the position you're in. You can't just take the medicine and continue taking the poison. 6 steps forward and 7 steps back is not progress. 10 steps forward and 7 steps back is. You get what I'm saying? So as long as you're doing more progress than you're doing regress, you're good. You know? So, and to talk about the tablets, when we watch movies in the world today, and the person in the movie is going through a rough patch in life, and they go to the medicine cabinet, what do they go to the medicine cabinet to do? To commit suicide. They're actually using the medication that the doctor said that they should use to help themselves to kill themselves. Can you imagine that? On Monday, the doctor said, yeah, you'll be all right. Just take 2 tablets a day, every day, and you should be good. Following week, it's the same tablets you're using to kill yourself. You can't kill yourself at the grocery store from the fruit section. You get what I'm saying? You can't go to the fruit bowl and say, yeah, today I'm going to kill myself with these fruits. So we have to think about this, brother. The side effect of taking these herbs is good health, bro. That's the side effect, bro. You know, that's the only side effect, bro. Iron is the most important mineral in the whole of the body, bro. It's the blood. You know what religious books say about the blood. Life is in the blood. You get what I'm saying? So just imagine like a snake, for example. When a snake bites you, that poison going into the bloodstream, because the snake knows that the blood will carry its poison to every part of your body, including your heart, and make it stop. So your blood, if your blood is compromised, everything is compromised. So that's why you must clean your blood to try to clean everything else. So everyone in the world needs iron. Everybody. At least 2 cups, minimum 1 cup a day. Iron conveys oxygen to the brain. The woman is the home. The womb is the door. If you was at home and someone knocked your door a bit violently, as a man, you're going to get up, go to that front door and be the protector of the home, see what's going on. So that's the same way we have to protect the woman, because literally every man and woman came out of the woman. So she is basically the doorway into the physical realm. So we need to protect her as much as we can, not just physically, mentally, because she needs to know that her womb is under attack, and her womb is under attack by the foods that they offer the world, and no one forces it on her. She eats it herself. She eats those things. So whenever we hear fibroids, she gave it to herself. When we hear diabetes, she gave it to herself. All these diseases, we give it to ourselves, my brother. So the foods that we eat, we need to make sure that we know whether it's good for us or bad for us. We have to know whether it's good for the womb or bad for the womb. And meat, starch, and dairy is not good for the womb. It's bad for the womb. We need to eat things that are electrical, things that are alkaline, things that are water soluble, meaning they can dissolve in water, because we are 70% water. Every person in the world, 70% water. So if something cannot dissolve in water, you should not consume it. Sugarcane cannot dissolve in water. Breadfruit cannot dissolve in water. All these things, peanuts, none of these things can dissolve in water. So that's why we advocate alkaline foods, because alkaline foods is literally like eating your medicine, eating the very things that's going to help to reverse whatever diseases that you're going through. And most people are living in silence, in pain, living in pain in silence, because they don't want to be a burden on other people's lives. You know, it's a bit shameful. No, it's only because we're addicted to foods that we don't realize it's not good for us. That's all it is. And all these foods, people will make this excuse. We can't get natural foods no more. How do I have it? How are people living this life? The wild foods are still here on this earth. And people will say, we're all gonna die anyway. Die now then. End it right now. If you was in hospital dying and I said, drink this whole bottle and you're gonna get up with me right now and go home, you're gonna drink it. And you're gonna get up and you're gonna go home. You know, the other excuse, oh, but my granddad lived to 122, eating these foods. All the foods that you say is garbage, my granddad lived to 104, my grandma lived to 98. Your grandma and your granddad lived to 50 and died at 90 because their body tapped out. Living your life in pain and misery is not living. That's the living dead. When you're miserable, angry, upset due to pain and frustration, that's not living. Do you understand? So people live till 50, buried 90. Do you understand me, my brother? So life is about the quality of your life. That's what life is about. The quality of your life. I want to reach to 80 years old without the walking stick. Oh, but my granddad reached to 80, but he reached to 80 with a walking stick. He reached to 80 with one of these kidneys removed. He lived to 80 and he had 16 surgeries. He lived till 80 with what kind of quality? Stop talking about the age. And he was probably suffering with more things that he didn't want to scare you with, because that's the mentality of a lot of elders today. So a lot of people don't talk about that. They lived in the sun. They didn't hear about sour wine gums and Haribos and all of that when they were your age. They wasn't living in the world with those Doritos. You get me? The popcorn, all the things we love today, it wasn't there. And you're not going to also convince me that the meat of 2024 is the same meat of 1989. You're not going to convince me. Completely different. Light years away different. You get what I'm saying, my brother? But we don't put that into consideration. So imagine meat, chicken, fish, all these things have gone through thousands of changes. But guess what? The appetite for it hasn't changed. You know what that means? They could have poisoned you at any one of those moments. Throughout every change, you could have been poisoned at any time because your appetite hasn't changed. You still love chicken all the way back from 2009, all the way back 1964. You love chicken, but the chicken's gone through changes. Your appetite for chicken hasn't changed. So throughout all those years, I could have done whatever I wanted to those chickens, those lambs, those whatever. You get me? So this is what has been happening and we're completely unaware. There are a lot of things that people just don't know, bro. And that's life. Like, I want to learn Spanish. So I'm not going to argue with anybody speaking Spanish. You get me? I want to learn how to be a carpenter. So I'm not going to argue with nobody about that. But people speak on things that they don't really know. You get me? They believe. I don't want to be a believer. I want to be a knower, because the definition of belief is the acceptance of things that you do not know. Research it. I don't want to believe nothing. So they believe cows are real. They believe horses are real. These are all fake animals. A horse is a zebra and a harada, right? A cow is a buffalo and a yak. A liger is a tiger and a lion, and so on and so forth, my bro. They have done this with animals, insects, and plants. They don't know about it. They have no idea, brother, because they were never shown, they were never taught, nothing. So you can't really blame them. Again, I stopped arguing a long time, bro. I can't be bothered, bro. Even to the day, even a million years after I die, people are still gonna be talking that talk that you're saying right now. Dr. Sebi is dead and gone. He taught me a lot. People are still shitting on his name today. It's never gonna stop, bro. But we're not trying to convince the world, bro. We're not trying to help the whole world. Who has eyes to see will see. Who has ears to hear will hear. And that's it. All you can control is yourself. Who can you control other than yourself? No one. So use that power of the tongue, of the word, and lead by example, and you're good. Meeting Dr. Sebi's son was cool, man. Because, like, It was the first time I'd had like, because when I saw him the first time in Honduras, he was far away from me, so we never connected. But I saw him with my eyes, but we had never met. So meeting him now for the first time, and it being so many years and all the things he's done, you know, it was an honor, bro. It was an honor to meet him because he's the son of the man that helped me to save my life. And to see his son basically just fall right into the legacy and do it with integrity, truth, no fear. I love it, bro. I love it. So meeting him, it was an honor, bro. No, go on, bro.
I was gonna say, did you learn anything from him?
Yeah, I did. I learned a lot. I learned from that guy every day, even through the gram. Remember, Dr. Sebi changed my life before I met him, you know. A lot of people don't realize that words change lives, bro. Words change people's lives, brother. You can watch one thing on the internet, 1 minute and 30 seconds, and your life has changed, bro. So Dr. Sebi's son has been changing my life through all the things he shares online, through just interacting with him, listening to the way he explains things. Like, that's how we are as human beings. We're learning every single minute, every single second we're learning, bro, just through interaction. That's why interacting with people is very important. Not trying to, shelter yourself. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to disagree. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to go on that holiday by yourself. Just don't be afraid to do anything. Don't be afraid of rejection. Just do what your heart is telling you to do, bro. You know? So meeting him was an honor, man. And yeah, it's love. So far, I would say Jamaica, you know. Jamaica was, big up the Jamaicans, man. The island is beautiful. I went there 2 years ago now. No, what am I talking about? I was there last year, September. Yeah, the last vlog I did was 2 years. So the last time I went was last year, September. And again, it was good. You know, all the fruits are there, bro. All the things that God made are there, bro. But can you imagine the place where real seamoss comes from, fake seamoss is grown and fake seamoss is sold? Can you imagine that, bro? Like, I'm in the place, in the country where I get my seamoss, but people in that country sell fake seamoss. And I get it. Right now, seamoss is a big commodity. Everyone's selling it from every background. So people are just capitalizing on that, health rush, like the gold rush. There's a health rush now. You get what I'm saying? And people are capitalizing on that. That's why it's very important for people to arm themselves with knowledge, to know the right stuff from the wrong stuff. And that's all we try to do. That's life. Life is about trial and error. Trial and error. You have to be able to say in this world today, you know what? I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. And then do better. You can't always feel like you're always going to be on the up, on the up, on the up, on the up, and have no form of accountability. No, you have to have accountability. You get what I'm saying? So that is going to happen in life sometimes. But we just got to try our best to give people what we feel is right. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's in everyone's best interest to do their research. You can read all the books in the world. You can listen to all the gurus, all the master teachers in the world. But who has the last say? You. You are the one that has to make that final decision. Am I going to take this? Am I going to leave this? Am I going to accept this? Or am I going to reject this? Like, you have that last decision, bro. You know? For me, Fonyo, I love Fonyo. Fonyo is this. Where is it? Here it is. Fonyo is the greatest. For me, Fonyo is the greatest grain in the world right now. Because it's the smallest grain in the world. And you can have a meal ready for 6 people in about 5 minutes. It cooks fast and it's high in iron. I'm trying to get people to come off this rice, bro. Rice is deadly, poisonous, full of starch. That's why it's so sweet. That's why people can just eat white rice just by itself, nothing, you know? But it gets clogged inside our digestive system and it causes high cholesterol. It causes us to be inflamed in the gut, you know? So I would say fonio is my favorite right now, grain wise, and then mushrooms as my meat replacement. Oyster mushrooms I like. There's lots of other mushrooms out there as well. And then I would say blogo bananas. Those blogo bananas, yeah, they are the ones. So that's like my potato replacement or my yam replacement, right? It has a lot of iron also. And then last but not least, I would say my go-to is avocado, bro. I can't really live without the avocado, you know. Every meal has to have an avocado in it. And I think the Jamaican avocados are the best. That's why I go to Jamaica during that season, during avocado season, because I just have to have them avocados, man.
What season's that?
That season's between August, September. You get me? Yeah. Really and truly, you can even say June, July, August, September. It's gonna be there. I would say like the best place to live in the world right now today, bro, is on the equator or somewhere near the equator, bro. The equator is the center of the earth. It's that line that goes around and that's in the center of the earth. If you live anywhere on that line, you're going to be getting the best of everything because the equator is where the sun hits the most. It's the hottest parts of the planet. It's the hottest part of the planet. So you're going to have the best water. You're going to have the best food, the best fruits, the best soil, the best everything. So that's why I would say, you know, Central America, you know, anywhere within those regions, it's a good place to be. We need to try and create versions of everything out there that is alkaline, bro. You get me? So now I use my stuff, which is good soap. Good soap is basically batana, rose water, and I forgot the other thing that was in there, but that is what I use now. You know, what was I using before? The batana soap. Batana soap. I wanted to start creating the batana soap, but it's a very strenuous job. So we just create that one. That's a liquid soap. So hopefully maybe in the future we'll start doing the batana soap. But for now, we're using liquid soap right now. But you just have to try and use things that are as natural as possible, bro. You know? Boy, wherever the creator takes me, bro, I'm gonna go. Wherever the creator takes me, bro, that's where I'm going, bro. People want to say, oh yeah, in 5 years I'm gonna be here. In 2 years I'm gonna do this. And then bro, I didn't even know I was gonna be this guy. It's like, I didn't even know I was gonna be this guy, bro. I wanted to work for Nike. Like, I think Nike is one company, yeah, because they celebrate athletes, innit? And I am an athlete, but I used to do 100 meters, long jump, and 200 meters. I used to love relay as well. So I was an athlete, bro. I enjoyed it. I love the way Nike markets because I'm into marketing as well. Like, I just like the way they show the world these great people, how they show them, you know? And I was into graphics design, you know, and I feel like when it comes to life, it's about celebrating people and going to places where you are celebrated. And I feel like Nike did that the best. So I wanted to work for them. But I said, nah, let me create something of my own that helps people and not just for myself. And before I depart from this earth, I would like, I'm not going to tell you when it's going to be, but I would like for there to be an alkaline supermarket, an alkaline hotel, alkaline drive-thrus, all throughout the world, bro. That is what I'd like to see, bro. It doesn't matter whether I do it or someone else does it, bro. But I just want the world to get back to the way it should be. Trust me, bro. And if I have to eat late or someone had to eat late, I would definitely want you to eat something that was alkaline, you know? Because eating late is inevitable sometimes. And that's okay. That's totally fine, bro. But I want you to put something good in you, though. You get me? Something that is water soluble. Something that will enter and leave quick. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, these are good ideas, man. And as I said, I don't want to be the first to do it. I just want it to be done. We need more of it. The more of it we see, the more it will inspire others to create theirs as well. Because we need it everywhere. Not just the UK. We need it everywhere, bro. And no man is an island. No one can do anything alone. I'd rather tell you the truth and make you cry than tell you a lie to make you smile. That's me, bro. I don't care if you like me, hate me. I'm going to say something you like today, and I'm going to say something you're going to hate tomorrow. But what you think about me is nothing to do with me. It's none of my business. I just have to make sure that I'm putting out the right information to me. That's it, bro. Garbage, bro. Garbage, bro. A lot of people are pushing that one there. That one's garbage, bro. And Dr. Sebi never in his life said that we should be using shilajit. They're just using the man's name to sell their garbage. So that is not something that we need to be ingesting, bro. That's a rock. A rock cannot assimilate with the human body. A rock cannot become one with you. You feel me? Remember, seamoss grows off the rock. We don't eat the rock. Yeah? And also, Tonga Ali. Garbage. People listening will know exactly what I'm talking about. Garbage as well. And there's another thing called, what's it called? Black seed oil. Also garbage, bro. Unfortunately, that's garbage, bro. What else? Neem. Neem. Garbage as well. 100%, bro. Wow. And also, what's that other one that's coming on the scene? It's been on the scene for a while, but I don't know where it was 1995. Moringa. Moringa's no good either. You know, these are things that were created by men. Pineapple garbage. That was created from scratch. That's not good either. All these things I'm saying, they weren't created by Mother Nature. You can't find them 5,000 feet above sea level. You understand? You can't find them in the wild. Some people think their mum's back garden is the wild. No. Some people think their granddad's land is the wild. No. People have grown things from 100 years ago that wasn't natural. You might have seen that tree there for 80 years. It was still not natural. You get what I'm saying? Aloe vera is not natural. It's not Nopalus that is natural. So there's so many things, bro. Like, we could be here for hours, brother. But that's the reason why I released the book. The book is necessary. And Dr. Sebi's son just opened up a new store in New Jersey. And I want to tell people to get over there as soon as you can to support him if you can as well. Because he's doing great things. And respect the journey. And he's so young, you know? So yeah, man.
Did you create the logo?
Yeah, I did. I designed that logo.
What about the cover as well?
Yeah, man. So everything I designed myself, bro.
That's amazing. That's
so
talent, man.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
Doing my best, man. Doing my absolute best,
and
bro.
I like how you've incorporated the world map on your name.
That's it, bro. Because it's about the world, bro. It's about everyone. It's about everyone, bro. Everyone deserves the best. The best of everything that life has to offer. Who doesn't deserve the best, bro? We all deserve it. You know? Appreciate you coming out, bro. Appreciate that, man. Fully. Thank you, brother. Love.